heavyweight division in 2026, or can Dave Allen pull off what would be a massive upset, and as well the biggest win of his career in the blue trunks, looking for that huge right hand early. Betty and George, his kids, on either side of the waistband. El Animal in front of him, the former amateur star and solid professional Filip Hrgovic. What a night.
Well, the first battle that he's got, Dave Allen, is to get inside this jab of Hrgovic, who's landed already 2 or 3 heavy right hands.
With heavyweight boxing, Barry, on fire.
It really is. Fight upon fight, always good fights, good matches, and even though this is a massive underdog in this fight, Dave Allen, if he can learn to be a little bit more elusive than he has in the past, make Hrgovic miss, which he's not doing right now, but if he can do that, then that big right hand that he has can get into play and maybe just force something out of Hrgovic.
Tries to get his jab going, Allen. Hrgovic with the height and reach advantage and looking for the crushing right hands. There's a couple. He's always had a good chin, Dave Allen. Tough, even though he's got the losses on the record. And he's been sparring with the very best, and in pockets of form can look really good. But can he sustain it against a man like Hrgovic?
That's the shot there, the jab to the body. He can't afford to telegraph that overhand right. He needs to set up that right hand with the jab to the body. On the flip side, we've already seen Hrgovic just keep it nice and simple, nice and long. Very accurate, isn't he, with the shots, Hrgovic?
Clever right hand there from Hrgovic, that goes beyond the glove there of Allen.
He's thrown a few right hands already, hasn't he, Barry? Hrgovic.
Yeah, I think Allen's going to try and be like over that front knee with his chest and try slipping punches coming forward.
Really going for it early. Filip Hrgovic with that jab as well. There's the possible tussle with Moses Itauma that's being touted. If Hrgovic looks good tonight and doesn't get cut or injured maybe for the summer, what a test that would be for Itauma. But he's got to get through this first, and he has cut up in his last 3 fights. That might be a chance for Allen, but these right hands are heavy.
And the left hook to the body there from Hrgovic also.
Yeah, he just changed it, didn't he? He threw that right hand, went on the side of the head of Dave Allen, then he dropped that left to the body. Kept his balance really well in this opening round. Hrgovic, see, just sliding out of range there, just missing that overhand right. He's got to be a lot more cute with that. Can't telegraph that right hand, Dave Allen.
Yeah, it's a very positive start this from Filip Hrgovic, looking like a man on a mission. And Dave Allen shipping these punches, and there's some hard ones here. Back into the first round, and that's a big one for El Animal, Filip Hrgovic.
When you're holding your feet too long, he's gonna get some success eventually. The first 2 or 3 shots, you're really riding nice, yeah? But either pivot out off one of the shots, or when you're coming in, come closer. Because when you go in here, you start chopping down the back of the head.
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
Okay. So, I know. So you
back of the head.
So,
10 seconds,
so you know what he's trying to do?
Careful dipping low though. Trigger. Seconds out.
Dave just having a word with Steve Cray, saying some of those were at the back of the head. Jamie Moore and Nigel Travis, who've been around Dave Allen so much in recent times, and physically he's as good as he's ever going to be at this stage of his career. The problem is that Filip Hrgovic has had a bit of a second wind in his journey. He's found some form again. Number 5 in the world as a heavyweight, and Dave's, I don't know, 50, 60 somewhere. It's a massive goal.
It's that right hand over the top. That's their shot there with a bit more weight in it for Allen, but I think he needs to be pushing forward when he's throwing the shot. And just trying, as you said earlier on, Darren, in the first round, just try and slip inside that jab there of Hrgovic.
Look at the total punches landed. Hrgovic 25 to the 9 of Dave Allen's. That's that jab, yeah.
Oh, wow. And that's what he heard in the amateurs. which got him so many medals in the unpaid ranks. Very solid, schooled well, hits hard. I mean, it's surprising he hasn't lifted a world title, really.
And this is the pace that he'll like to fight at, because this is not really exerting for him, so he can get the jab in the play through that 1-2 without any pressure. And Alan, we always have thought was Alan to make him work harder than he wanted to work.
He's fighting his fight, isn't he, Hrgovic? Keeping it long, holding the centre of the ring.
Even there, when he's advancing, he's keeping his legs nice and wide there, Hrgovic, not overreaching.
A little short right uppercut went inside there from Dave Allen. Oh, getting that right hand, though.
Just took the sting up the dinner there, Alan.
And body shots as well from Hrgovic, who's thudding away. Allen back with a jab, but these are serious punches that Allen's having to take.
Look at the distance he's maintaining here, Hrgovic. You can get the full leverage on those shots.
Just doesn't smother his work, does he, at all?
And Allen's trying to sit level, trying to get him in, so he can get him close to hold and turn. He's not falling for the bait here.
What was Carl saying? He's one of the best four-round fighters in the world, the very best. And he's showing it here early, Hrgovic. He can be slightly unpredictable. He went a bit of a walkabout against Zhilei Zhang in Saudi, and of course, Daniel Dubois overcame him. But at the moment, so far, so good for the Croatian team.
Yeah, he's got to try and counter with that left hook, Dave Allen, when he's on the ropes. But be really sharp with it. Don't be too wide with the shot. Get that elbow high, the knuckles down.
There's that right hand doubling up. Allen takes it.
But there's an answer, isn't there, for everything Allen's trying to do here from Hrgovic at the minute.
He's having to defend himself from an onslaught early doors, Dave Allen, and what's that taking out of him?
So that the left hook, he threw it there, but he just didn't commit to the shot.
Oh, look at that right hand. He just sags back on the ropes there. Dave Allen, who had that fight against Makhmudov and just sort of ran out of ideas, was outboxed at times, and is this about levels?
That was clever there from Hrgovic at the end there, because he went to throw a looping right hand and then threw it down the middle.
Deep breath, get it all back. Relaxing your shoulders. Okay.
Well, they've got a big job in that blue corner. He's got talent, he's got ability, and there's no pressure on Dave Allen, really.
He's controlling, Hrgovic here is controlling the space, the tempo of the fight, all the things that Allen had to get hold of early to try and, get the dividends later on in the fight.
Yeah.
It's all on what Hrgovic wants to do and when he wants to do it at the minute.
No regrets. Let's have it hands tight, Conor Walker style. Yeah, you've got to be in his face, hands tight, Conor Walker style. Yeah.
Hands tight, Conor Walker style. What a
seconds,
fight
corners.
that was a couple of weeks ago. Walker and Sam Eggington, who's retired. We wish him well.
out.
How much left in the Dave
Round
Allen story?
3.
But fight number 36, he's won 25, lost 8, drawn 2. We all know the story. The sort of nearly man. He had that double with Johnny Fisher. Now he's in with Filip Hrgovic, who's had a pretty perfect first 6 minutes. But can Allen stay with him?
Yeah, he wants him, Jamie Moore, to get closer. No regrets, start roughing Hrgovic up. He's trying to creep forward, Dave Allen. Stack that jab to the body, the right hand over the top, but look at that left to the body from Hrgovic. A nice little slip to the right-hand side after.
If Allen can keep that head moving as he's coming forward, not a massive effort, just keep Hrgovic looking for the target as he's coming forward. He'll slip a few, and he'll get close with that. But the chest got to be over the front knee here for Allen.
There was a slight question mark about stamina with Filip Hrgovic, but he spent time with Abel Sanchez in Big Bear, who looked better, especially in that terrific fight with David Adelaide.
No Abel Sanchez in the corner tonight.
No, he said he would be, but he's not here.
Oh, nice there by Hrgovic. Doubling up with that left hook.
Heads in there. But look at that, when he just picks the shots, Hrgovic, and as you said, gets the leverage, the distance, Barry.
Yeah, but he needs to change the pace of the shots now, Hrgovic. He's got a target there that's not hard to find for him. So when he throws that right hand down the pipe, it's a heavy shot, but Allen can see it, and he got such a great chin. He can absorb it for now. So if you change the pace of that shot, that might open him up.
I think he double up with the right hand as well, Hrgovic. Looking for the uppercut, just missing with that left hook afterwards. We'll try and get the left hook.
Oh, big right hand, and Dave Allen admitted after the Makhmudov fight how hard the Russian Lion hit. And what about this from Filip Hrgovic? Allen bravely tries to come back with a couple, but heavy artillery from the Croatian giant.
It takes some sort of maniac to be swinging like that wildly like Alan did then.
Big right hand. Again, I think that hurt. Dave just in front of us.
Swinging.
He's going to be so brave here in front of his beloved home fans, but Hrgovic is intent on delivering a big heavyweight statement. Jamie Moore having a look. The towel is in the hand. There is 35 seconds left in the third. Dave's got to show him something. It's all Hrgovic.
Heavy shots from Hrgovic. Jamie Moore
Just seen shaking his head at Steve Craig. He's seen enough. Filip Hrgovic wins within 3 rounds and does get the message out there to the heavyweight division that he's still very much a force and will be knocking on the door for a world title tilt. But for Dave Allen, it was a bridge too far. They called it David and Goliath. He was always a big underdog. Hrgovic did what he had to do. He was meticulous from the opening bell. He kept it simple, jabs, right hands. A question, I think, Barry Jones, of levels, and that's boxing.
Hey, what? But we've been saying that. Dave Allen's been saying that on paper. I shouldn't be in the same ring with him. I'm paraphrasing what he said, but I mean, and that's what it was tonight. He was just out of his depth, and that sometimes you don't know until you take that step where it's way too far, and it was. But you know, listen, Allen still, whatever happens with Allen, you know, he's a guy who's brave, you know, believes in himself, and it's taken him so far. And now he's been boxing in a stadium. But for Hrgovic, it was an easy night's work. That's the truth of it.
It was punch perfect, wasn't it? The balance, the accuracy, the shot selection, it was just on point. Everything was thudding and looking very hurtful. Jamie Moore doing exactly the right thing, saving Dave Allen from further punishment. But what an opportunity this was for Dave Allen. It didn't go his way, but this would have been beyond his wildest dreams to headline here at this stadium.
I remember, Darren, when you were training him all those years ago, and he was sort of always the nearly man, and he's put himself in the picture. He's been a fabulous advert character for British boxing. Whatever he does now, he'll be, he's devastated. He's in front of his home fans, but it was the right call. Hrgovic was in total control.